populate the continent. In fact, this has actually happened a couple different times in the cheetah's history, this population bottleneck. Most recently, around the turn of the 20th century, it was estimated that there were 100,000 cheetah in Africa. Now, as I mentioned, there's really only 10,000. So again, their population has been dramatically reduced over a short period of time. As a result of these population bottlenecks, cheetah have a very limited genetic pool. If you were to look at the DNA of any two cheetah in the world, they would appear to be siblings, if not twins, based on their genetics. So think about that. That means that all breeding within the cheetah species is in essence inbreeding, and that does create a number of complications for them, as well as it makes it very difficult for them to adapt to any environmental changes. In a normal, healthy population, if a new disease or virus were to get into that population, some would survive and some would die off based on their genetics. If everybody's DNA looks basically the same, if one can die, they all can die. So it makes them very susceptible to any environmental changes. So what can we do to help with this? Well, it's very difficult as humans to increase the genetic pool, but we can ensure that we do not further decrease it. So all of the cheetah and zoological facilities in North America participate in what is called the SSP, or the Species Survival Plan. Pretty much you can think of this as a dating service for cheetah. They look at the genetics of all the cheetah and recommend who can breed with whom to ensure that we don't further decrease the genetic pool. So we here at Busch Gardens, we actually have 7 females that we got from a conservation facility in South Africa. Their genetics are not well represented, and we are hoping that once they reach breeding age, they will be recommended to breed, and we will be able to do that here. So that is one effort that we are doing to help these guys. Now, the other problem facing cheetah today is conflict with humans. You can kind of think about this. There are preserves in Africa where cheetah and other livestock can live. However, on those preserves, you tend to get an abundance of large carnivores. And the fact is, the cheetah is the smallest one of the smaller of the large carnivores. By comparison, cheetahs usually reach weights of about 100 to 120 pounds. Compare that to a 300-pound lion. So as a result, cheetahs tend to get picked on by the larger carnivores and tend to get pushed off of the preserves and onto the ranchers' farmlands. Now, any rancher is going to view any carnivore as a threat to their livestock, and the cheetah is an easy target because they tend to hang around. So a lot of cheetah are often hunted by ranchers just trying to protect their livelihood. Now, the SeaWorld and Busch Gardens Conservation Fund is working very closely with the Cheetah Conservation Fund in Africa to help with 2 very creative solutions to this problem. One is called the Antolian Guard Dog Program. This program raises Antolian Shepherds, which is a 150-pound dog. Again, a male cheetah is really only going to reach weights of about 120 pounds. That dog grows up living among the livestock and will instinctually protect the livestock herd. The presence of that large barking carnivore kicks in the cheetah's natural instinct to run away. Again, these guys typically have problems with larger carnivores, lions, hyenas, and wild dogs, so they naturally have a very high flight mentality. They don't want to fight with larger carnivores. The dog kicks in that natural response as well. Therefore, the cheetahs are away from the ranchers and their livestock. The ranchers are happy, and the cheetah is less likely to be hunted because they're gone. So it actually makes everybody happy out of the deal. Now, the other program is a little newer, and it requires a little more risk but a little bit more reward for the ranchers. It is called the Cheetah Country Beef Program. This program actually encourages ranchers to allow cheetah, as well as their native prey, such as Thompson's gazelle and impala, to move through the rancher's land as normal. Scientists have actually been able to prove that if a rancher has a cheetah has access to adequate native prey, it would rather hunt its native prey than hunt livestock. So in essence, as long as the rancher can guarantee that there is enough native prey around, the livestock is protected, and the rancher can advertise that they raise their livestock in a cheetah-friendly manner and get more money out of the deal for it. So it actually has proven quite successful for these guys. Now, there are a couple other conservation programs that are going on in Africa. If you guys are interested in learning any more about those, or cheetah in general, I would encourage you guys to visit the SeaWorld and Busch Gardens Conservation Fund website, or the Cheetah Conservation Fund website at cheetah.org. Once again, my name is Erin, and I'm available to answer any questions